How we doing? Welcome everyone to another Final Fantasy 1 playthrough episode. As you guys know, I play every Friday some different games. We've been starting our Final Fantasy playthroughs of all of the single player games, and throughout the rest of the week I play Final Fantasy 14 and create content for YouTube based on that particular MMORPG. So it's nice to play something different now and again. And this is the final episode, or it should be the final episode of this particular adventure. So just sort a couple of things out before we get going, and then we're all good. But I hope everyone is well, and if you're watching this on the YouTubes, thank you so much for that as well. Right then, I think we're good. Let me just double check that everything looks good. Again, the buzzing is from the capture card, well, from the actual PlayStation 1. That's not something I can deal with. That's just how it is from a capture card, I'm afraid. Not something we can necessarily fix unless we emulate, but emulation is a naughty word to me at the moment. I'm trying to play as many games as possible on their console equivalents, or at least ones that I own. So there we go. Seems to be alright. If the audio levels are a bit fluffed, let me know. If there's anything that's the problem, also let me know. Hey Demon, good luck on beating 1, and hopefully 2 doesn't destroy you. I don't think it will destroy me at all. I've heard some very interesting news about it. So here we are in the game. You'll notice that since our last playthrough, we've done a bit of leveling, quite a bit. I spent the majority of the time in the Temple of Chaos, farming monsters, ever since last episode where I discovered that... Hey, thank you so much, Makala. Thank you so much for those 2 months now. Welcome, and continue to be welcomed to the 777 Whiskers. I appreciate your support. Enjoy your emotes. So, like I say, last time we discovered that it's basically a boss rush mode. The final dungeon, you have basically all of the bosses back to back that you had faced up until that point in a very strange order, including Tiamat. So we got our ass handed to us by the final boss, and we were like, oh, that's fine. And then we went through and realized that they weren't dead, so we have to do it all at once. So since that point, and that terrible error last stream, I've been grinding a bit. We're up to level 35. As you can see, there's very little else that's changed. However, there's a couple of details that have, of course, changed. Let me guide you through those. First of all, in terms of the equipment, we went back and we got Boris the cat claws. I did say that we would probably go and get this. Honestly, he just needed something that was a melee weapon to spam, because he's one of the weakest members of the party that we have. Also got him a protect ring as well. You'll notice that my grinding acquired me 917,000 gil, and I've already spent about 100k of that. So we had over 1 million gil from farming monsters in the Temple of Chaos, which I can't do anything with. It's physically impossible to do anything with that gil in the slightest. So there we go. I picked up 99 potions and some antidotes again, not that we need the antidotes, and we should be at a point, if I lower the volume just a little bit for my own benefit, we should be at the point now where we can stomp over the Temple of Chaos and have some fun. So let's go and do that. Why did I go towards Matoya's cave? Who knows? But I hope you're all well. In this stream, we'll probably, if things go well, I'll be starting Final Fantasy 2 for the first time. That's the other game I've never played before in my life. So here we are, going to go back in time to where it all began, where all of the bosses are now suddenly alive again. Here we go, that fateful music. Actually, I think I've probably turned the game down a little bit too much, haven't I? There we go. I do apologise. Right then. I know this place like the back of my hand now, for the most part. So this shouldn't be a problem. I've made sure that the second YouTube channel started to upload all of these videos, so they might go out of a weird order. That's not me, that's YouTube's processing. For some reason, they like to process those videos in whatever order they feel like, regardless of how I uploaded them. So, honestly, since we're going straight for a boss rush here, we're going to try and run away from as many monsters as possible, but if we can't get away in two flee attempts, then we'll have to kill the boss, the monsters in question. That's what I've assigned myself in my head. That's what we're going to allow for the negligible sort of window. Of course, these things are just not going to listen to me. Okay, we're fighting these. So we should be able to do mostly just melee damage. I don't want to use those mana or, the action points. The Masamune is very much on the white mage, as you can see, which means we can do some melee attacks. Devastator is doing some serious damage there, as well as Excalibur and Masamune with the cat claws kind of filling in the blanks a little bit, maybe, kind of, from the black mage, black wizard, sorry. But, yeah. It's mostly an air moment, to be perfectly honest with you. Right, so we go south of the map, I believe, if I remember, from my grinding. See if we can flee from these bad boys. Got plenty of potions, though, so it just takes a lot of potions to heal us up. That's the problem. Oh, I went too far. I was supposed to go right at that point. But I hope everyone is well today. Actually, we're going to kill these because they have a habit of just preemptively killing me. I've seen these fellas before. See, look, that's really good damage from a white mage. See, look, now each partnership of the actual team is pulling their weight, or for the most part. At least they aren't zombies, that's right. Hey, Mr. Scrags, how we doing? But, yes. The zombie dragons aren't a problem. It's that the green dragons do, what's it called? This massive electrifying attack that just, it wombos, it really does. It's quite strong. Oh, I have to kill these as well because they're notoriously annoying. Okay, yeah, you attack the red wizard, please. And the knight can one-shot that. And you should be able to one-shot that one. And you can one-shot that. That's good. That means we only have to go through one nuclear explosion. That's good. Oh, good. Was able to enjoy some of the sun before work. Nice. Nice. I spent the most of the morning grinding on this. So that we could finish this game off. No, Evil Eye, stop. The Death Eye has the ability to petrify as well, which is really quite scary. But it's not a big deal. Right, let's potion up then, whilst we can. Might as well, because we're already sub like 600 on the night, which is just not a good place to be. I'm going to eat through a lot of these potions, but I have faith, since we're not going to use any of our good magics until we hit bosses. You see, it was like sun shining here, like the sun came out, but the wind was like a -2 chill factor, so it was kind of, you couldn't stay outside without like a big woolly jumper or cardigan or whatever. Or a coat in my case. We'll keep it like that. That's good. One whole gil, I know, right? Yeah, for some reason the Death Eyes only give one gil when they die, which is... Me, I personally think that's very stingy. Very stingy indeed. But thankfully I've sort of memorized the layout by now, which is something that just happens. Also, I'm going to attack these guys because they do quite a lot of preemptive attacks that hit quite hard. So if we can minimize that to only 1 or 2 blazes, then we're much better off that way. We certainly have the melee attacks to do it if we get our turn, of course, before the enemy. Yes, that's right. Do 67 damage and finish it off. Perfect. But as you can see, Excalibur is now hitting for an absolute truckload from our knight. Did we level up again? Who did we level up? Oh, the knight actually leveled up. Okay, I didn't realize I'd left it so close to leveling up. Cool. We're definitely going to have a decent job of the boss now. A level 36 on a knight, but... if you're wondering how long it took to grind those extra levels, about 2 hours. So not too bad, actually, in comparison to some of the other games I've played in the past. You know, it could be a lot worse. We could have had to go all the way to 50 or something stupid. Or, you know, if it was in a normal Final Fantasy game, getting like 80s or something. That's gonna... Yeah. I mean, we've all been there. We've all played Final Fantasy X and had to grind up to try and fight, like, penance and stuff, so... Or in Final Fantasy IX with Ozma. Don't remind me. Now you have to spend the majority of your existence grinding. Have fun. Right, let's flee from some of these. We don't need a dragon. Some of these are good. Come on. Oh, can we please just flee for once? What is wrong with my flee luck? Seriously. Not even past the first bloody floor and we're already stuck on a loop here. Really? That's kind of annoying. If you're playing Final Fantasy X right now, what do I need to grind for? Nothing unless you're doing the super bosses. The casual experience doesn't require anything major. But if you're going for some of the harder difficulty optional bosses, then you will need to grind your socks off. But even being max level isn't going to be enough. You need, yeah. I hope you like Blitzball. Oh look, it's these fellas. This is Nightmare Fuel. I'm going to drop a spell on these simply because I don't like them. At all. In the slightest. Okay. Okay, the white mage gets the first hit. That's interesting. How many ice storms is it going to spam at me? That's exactly what I just said, demon. Also, I have a bone to pick with you guys as well. A number of you said that you could just go back in there and the bosses were going to stay dead last time, and then you all laughed hysterically. I really didn't appreciate that last time. I went to bed very, very salty. So, yeah, if people couldn't lie to me in the future, that would be excellent. I'd rather not know at all than be lied to. I was really, really pissed off that night. You have no idea. Because I'd spent an extra hour going through there. And then, yeah, that was not fun. Right now, first floor. So we go far to the west. And we get ourselves a staircase that goes down to the basement level. Don't want to fight Flans. Get out of here. Hey, 450 Slips. How you doing? Yes, indeed, Final Fantasy 1 again, that is right. Finishing off this this game, hopefully, but my RNG so far has been a little bit, well, interesting. Purple worm. Oh, I'm going to take the purple worm out. Get out of here. I'll take the experience. Oh yeah, I forgot to fix Nightbot again. I knew there was something. There's always something. Can we escape from these, please? Thank you. You're writing angsty Final Fantasy XIV fanfiction at work whilst watching streamers. Well then. Say no more. Hope you're enjoying that. Lava worms, well, purple worms, get out of here. Get out of here, you big purple worm scumbags. Ugh, got no time for purple worms today. Right, finally in the basement levels. Now the longest walk in the universe. It's always fun when you get like only 2 or 3 encounters through here. And then other times you get like 20 encounters and a bunch of Medusas. Ugh. I'm gonna use magic. Just don't turn me to stone, that's all I ask. That's it, you can fire your mini oozes at me. It's oh god, here we go. Not the red mage, thank you. Well, clearly Nightbot is right about that bag. It's Nightbot, right? That's how this works. Wish I had snakes to hair, that'd be amazing. Think of the possibilities. You'd just like reach out and grab a drink from the fridge with a big long snaky hair. You know? Has anyone tested mixing milk with eggs? Yeah, it's called a cake. Some cakes use milk, don't they? Or a pancake, you know? Flour milk eggs. And technically the milk would break down the eggs eventually because of the enzymes, so it wouldn't actually stay in the shape of the white and the yolk. It would eventually be consumed by the what do you call it? Lactose in the milk, which is lactic acid, if I know. Yeah, it's like a small amounts of it. So it would in fact break eggs, just very slowly. Now I feel like that old guy from the How To episodes that used to be on CITV. And that's how for now. Alright, it's this hole. I need to go down this hole. Boom, 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 boom. Can I just flee from these fellas? Is that cool? Is that doable? No. Okay then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we get the idea. Yeah, stop doing damage. For goodness sake. Stop it! Stop attacking me! I ain't got time for this. That's it. That was a nice cat's claw, actually. Can you stop going after the healer? It's one of the most annoying people to heal. Just hit the tank, for goodness sake. He needs the ability to taunt as a knight. That's his problem. There we go. Just endless amounts of gil that we have no way of spending. Like, what are we up to now? 986,000 gil and no way of spending it because we can only take 99 potions with us anywhere. That's fun. And I've nearly run out of potions again. The RNG of this run so far has been on par with the failed attempt last time. So that's good. As in, we're awful at the game. I need the White Wizard to be a little bit higher health than that. I can't just walk around the endgame dungeon with no health. Alright, we're sub 20 potions. That's... we're gonna have to start save scumming the potions. That's annoying. Oh no, it's this way, isn't it? Wah. Hello, Ren. How are we doing? Let's see if we can flee from some of this stuff. Thank you. Let me actually flee. So, boss numero uno. The Joy. Okay, Lich. Let's take you down nice and easy. We are going to... actually going to haste our warrior. We're going to go and absolutely... We're going to fire you, actually. And you are going to use Deer 4, which will probably be the only time you get to use it in this playthrough. Okay, so haste on him, so he hits 772. That's good. We're going to get a flare to the face. That's bad RNG, so that's extra healing that I need to do now after the battle, which is... Frank... Wow, are you shitting me? There's no way that should have hit for all of his health. He has defense for that. This is the worst run through this dungeon that I've had. On the grind, we went through here without dying. Completely. This is really not good. I mean, that's a ton of damage, by the way, from the knight there, but I've now got to use one of the life 2s to resurrect Boris. And probably some cures from the tank to heal up James. That's not good. That's what we call a messed up situation. That's almost a save scummable solution, honestly. But we're gonna go for it because it's live. But if I was grinding down here, I would usually just go no. Right, let's use one of Stev's cure 2s on. Well, put one on Stev. Use some of the healing, and then we've got the potions if we need it. Okay, and then use the cure 1s. Top them off, get the healer back up a little bit. 400 semi-okay. Okay, and then we've got the red wizard heals, which honestly we shouldn't really need. We shouldn't really need fire 2 in here, so yeah. Need you back up to 500. There we go, that'll do for now. Okay, so we've used nearly all our potions, nearly all of our shit heals. And we have like 4 bosses or something to go, right? That's fun. Just gonna kill the worms because there's only 2 of them. Yeah. If only we can use Gil as a weapon, you know, just like Yojimbo or something. Just throw Gil at people's faces. Okay, to make quick work of these, please. I don't want to get hit. That was the wrong character to be chosen for damage, but there we go. I wish we could just take a character out of the party temporarily. Just like delete the Black Wizard for a while, you know? Because he doesn't really do anything useful unless he's a boss. And even then, I'd replace him with a fighter in like a nanosecond. You know, just to have another knight on the team would have been so broken. if there's the same sort of setup for Final Fantasy 2, we are definitely going to go for the 2 melee option. I am not choosing a black mage ever again. I refuse. They're just so bad. So weak and just... the mana system sucks. Okay, there's a blaze, that's fine. Come on. Thank you. All praise the Red Wizard for allowing me to escape. Fantastic. Right, another boss time. This will be Marilith. Marilith can actually do some pretty significant damage. On the grind sessions, I went all the way down to the bottom floor, and a couple of the times she just gutted me there and then. I've noticed that she seems to be weak to melee damage more than anything else, which is why we're just going to go balls to the wall. We're going to haste the warrior again. She's just going to attack, and you're going to attack. There's no point in me casting spells here at all. Her fire, we could have used null fire. Actually, that probably would have been a decent choice, but the faster we get rid of her, the faster I can get through the fight, because even if I null fired, she could have got 2 fire 3s off, and we would have effectively, I think, taken more damage than if I just go balls to the wall, you know, full on DPS. There we go, you see, we killed her before she can get a second cast of any ability off. So instead of having to deal with that extra damage, we're just going to take a little bit, well, quite a bit of damage. But, yeah, she's dead, so, meh. See, this would be so easy if we didn't have a cap of 99 potions, no high potions in the game at all, and the ability to use more than, like, 6 casts of a spell. If it was ethers in this game, the game would break. It would be a really enjoyable experience, actually. Much more enjoyable. So, might as well use off all of our potions here, because they really don't restore that much. Let's just try and get that back up a little bit, and then use the final one on there. That should put into the 500 range, right? Yes, 513. We're going to go with that. You're still not sure why MP doesn't regen over the course of time? This and many other questions I would also have for the same... I would also have for this. It's such a bizarre situation to be in. Like, the action point system has been the bane of my existence. If you think we're fighting that, you're much mistaken. You can poison me, I don't care. I'd rather have poison damage than normal damage, actually. Just give me poison damage. Okay, 1's okay. Yeah, just keep hitting a warrior then, that's fine. Well, the knight, sorry. Please let us escape, thankfully. Okay. We're doing okay, I suppose, right? Okay. So this is a up, down, and then right, and then down, left. Well, plus the other... Yeah. Oh look, it's the same pack of monsters. I also don't understand why the enemy gets the first turn, like, practically all the time. It's very unfair. It's very rare that you see a preemptive. So here we are, you see, we're gonna go... We can't walk past, like, pillars for some reason. Because the game hates us. So we need to go, like, down, left, down, right, up, left, up, right, right, down, left, left. Wait, right at the end of that, actually. Or is this the wrong room? Yeah, this is the wrong room for that. Because the next boss is Kraken, which is the bane of my existence. Please tell me you wrote that down. I memorize everything. I don't use pen and paper. I haven't used pen and paper since I was in school. If you play this game, okay, the first thing you need to know is you need to memorize things. Putting it on paper is not going to help. Okay, so we're gonna have to use some heals. This is unfortunate. Guess keep her at 500. You need to be as close to... Yeah, okay, that's a full heal. That was insane. Okay, cool. Now we go down. Left, I think, isn't it? Come on, brain cells. I think it's left. Or is it right? I get these two floors mixed up, these next two. It's not going to let us escape, okay. Well, that's... Okay. Just do some damage. And I did nothing. Yeah, so the RNG so far has been the worst run that I've had. The run I did off stream like an hour ago to farm some XP. Wow, they're gonna kill the red wizard, aren't they? Son of a... I'm not healing him in battle. You can get out of it. Just kill him. Thank you. That's such bull. Right, well. The run I did previously was just really tight. Surprisingly. Let's just waste these horrible heals. Get rid of these level 1 heals. Nobody wants level 1 heals, let's be honest. We don't really need those either. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about mana consumption, considering the Kraken can do some serious damage. Did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way. It's right, isn't it? We're just going to fight them. I'm not going to try and run away here because they're just not going to let me, are they? I'm just going to keep punching my main character. Thank you so much. Soup tastes good for your follow. Hope your soup does taste good. I can't stand soup unless it's tomato. But yeah, I used to like cream of mushroom soup. But then as I grew up, I started to dislike the taste. Right, so Mr. Kraken. Mr. Kraken can do some serious big problems for us. So... But I still don't know what he's weak to. I think it's Bolt. Yeah. You're here for the FF? Love your 14 content. Thank you so much. Videos will be back tomorrow. As per usual. Got lots to talk about since the live letter, so expect quite a few prediction and hypey related videos. I am pretty excited for... wow. Yeah, just casually do 457 damage to my... Son of a... Okay. No point being around a bush there, is there? We don't need bolt threes anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for your follow. That's it. Hit him instead. That's fine. Well, it's not fine because it does a lot of damage, but... Okay. Hopefully by casting Steel on him, we can do some decent damage. No, we're probably better off just meleeing attacks here. Yeah, it does more damage. Oof. Really? Okay, so apparently that does 520 damage to a non-knight. What bullshit is that? So that's the second life 2 that we need to use now, but there's nothing I can do about that. So far this run is complete garbage. Absolute the most garbage thing I've seen all day. And I've seen some garbage things today. Right. Okay. Oh, we got a few life 2s actually. Interesting. Still, there's a second one gun. Got another 3 possibilities. I suppose we better heal. Mostly the knight, isn't it? There we go. We'll just put 1 on him. Okay, so far it's pretty bad. Next boss is literally right around the corner. We're going to be fighting Tiamat. And now, basically, that's how it works. Right, Tiamat. 1, oh yeah, because the red mage died, he's in 4th. Oh, for goodness sake. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put a shield on us, because I didn't want to waste that early. We are going to have to do something. Honestly, again, I'm not really sure what damage works against the boss. That's something I still haven't, well, figured out. Okay, so we've got the steel off, so we can power him a little bit. Well, her, sorry. Okay, we just need to keep hitting it. Poison can one-shot a character, by the way. It does actually have the ability to one-shot your entire party and end the run. I don't know if you know that. If poison just happens, your team instantly all dies at once, which is, I don't know. I don't think you need me to tell you how shit that is, really. Thunderbolt is the one that could really do some serious damage. In fact, I think Boris might die here. He's got the least defense. No? Okay, only hit for 70. That seems to be able to crit, though, from what I've seen. That's a good hit. That's an okay hit. There's nothing that I can physically do that's going to be beneficial, so... I believe Toxin can also kill? No, it can't. It just does AoE. Never mind then. Oh, nice crit. Really? You're supposed to be hitting the hardest and you hit me for 200. That's bad, but it'll do. Dragon Spitfire, so maybe weak to ice. I'd agree with that, Makala, if it wasn't for the fact that she can use Ice Storm and Thunderbolt. So she's an ice lightning dragon. I don't know what you would do with that. Seems to be resistant to fire and ice and everything. And the melee damage doesn't seem to go through her either. She's just a real pain in the arse, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so this is where we have to start making bad decisions. I mean... Okay. I need that knight to be close to full health somehow. This is going to be really bad, isn't it? No, we're going to save off on the Cure 4. I'll do, it's fine. We're gonna do a quick Mamo save because this is... yeah. There is a few monsters that can cause some serious problems in these corridors. Like those fellas. They can one-shot my caster. Every time I get hit, I'm just on edge. Scared witless. This is definitely a place you would usually save scum through. Yeah, there we go. Oh, purple worms. Okay, cool. We'll get rid of those. Of course they get the preemptive attack. Lovely. It'd be so nice if Boris did, like, damage, like the white mage, but there we go. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. That's not going to be enough to kill it because they have ridiculous health on this particular platform. There we go, right. Okay. Here we are, basement 5. So there are no monsters that can physically spawn on this particular floor. So we're pretty much at the end now. And if you get to this sort of area and you don't have a very good setup, then you're pretty much boned. I'm going to use the Cure 4 because that first turn can do more than 400 damage anyway, so... I don't think Deer is going to be useful anyway, so... yeah, we're not going to heal more than that, actually. Okay, so the tactic then would be all manner of shields, and hope for the best. Going to do another Mamo save just before talking to him. We've already talked to him before and done some voice acting, so we're going to skip past that. Bad decisions have already been made. Yes, yes. It has been many hours. 30 in-game hours, I think. Something like that. Come on then, Chaos. Kick my ass again. You know you want to. He does, though. Right. Turn 1. I was going to use Nullfire. Shit, I used all of the Cure 2s. I can't remember. Oh, no. No. Shield. Shield 2. You need to do... just spam Flare. You need to haste the crap out of him. Okay, that's actual damage. That's pretty good. Okay, we're actually hitting for damage. Last time we came here, we hit for like 20 damage. That still hits hard through the shield, but as soon as he starts casting magic, we're screwed. Which is probably going to be turn 2. Alright, I'll take it. That's still pretty good. At this point, it's best to queue up heals, if I remember correctly, than hold on to them. In terms of what you're going to do, we need to steal him as well. And then we need to do the same for the red wizard if he survives. That's good damage, actually. So Ice 3 could be a really big problem. No, that's alright. But see how we queued the heal up from the healer before any damage was even there? That's my tactic. Otherwise, we'd be wasting a turn and he'd probably kill us before we got a heal off. Right. So he's been stealed now. We're going to queue her up with another heal and hope that she doesn't like cast that before anything else. We're going to hit with another flare. and then you are going to steal yourself. Okay, that's unfortunate, but it's fine. It's still free healing, right? We're not maximum level, so maximum health. Okay, if we survive that turn, then we can do some damage. So Blaze is a problem. This is the one that killed us last time. This is why we needed a null fire that I didn't cast, by the way. Okay, that's doable. I've prepared for this. I really want to do this. My biggest mistake is not having null fire from Stev and wasting all of his stuff on cures, but I have a feeling that he's going to hit hard, so I'm going to cure 4 onto him. I'm going to keep on with the flares. You need to just go attack, basically. Because his melee attacks hit for more than his cast, I think. Sometimes. Depends if it gets through his armor. You see, that went through his armor. That hit 358, that flare. That's pretty good. Alright. See, that's why we healed him. 594. Okay, good. 221. I'm not very good at maths, but I would say that this is going well. Okay, so we've got the ability to res someone, but we've run out of heals. So now you are going to turn into a melee, and you are going to cast your last flare, and you're going to... there's no point. You're going to do full attack. Hey, Reese. $179, I don't care, I'll take it. 35! Come on. Okay, we're getting dangerous with the knight there. It seems to be taking less damage. Just... okay. Let's try an ice 3 on you, I suppose. God, I hope this doesn't... wow, that's... I'm instantly dead if he uses Blaze. That's unfortunate. He was really susceptible to damage, and now he's, like, turned full resistant. What the hell is that about? Come on, dude. I've used all my casts of flare on you. You're taking the biscuit. Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan. It's not a very good plan. Tsunami. I think we're dead. Yeah, I think we're actually dead. Yeah. Bye, James. James is always dead. Well, I've never seen the tsunami spell, so that's... hey, there we go. 618 damage. As my controller vibrates. There we go. Ah, that feels good. So long, Chaos. So long. You were a worthy adversary. All the nose. Well then. Did we save the world yet? Ah! Those fluffy clouds. I think we probably saved a forest at least, and that particular lake there was saved. The time loop was severed at last. The battle, spanning 2,000 years, came to an end, and peace prevailed. The light of the four crystals revived the wind, water, earth, and fire. It all began with a trivial misunderstanding, but it was enough to open Garland's heart to darkness. His hatred swelled with the four forces of nature, and from it were born the four fiends of chaos. Evil swallowed the world, plunging all into darkness. But that is now past, the stuff of legends. Thanks to the courage and strength of the four warriors, all has been set right again. The warriors will travel in time once more. The world to which they return will be restored to its natural state. Princess Sarah, that we'd totally forgotten about, by the way, Queen Jane, I've no idea who that is, and even Garland will be there, oblivious to what happened in that time. Twisted dimension. But when did it all begin? The source of the chaos lay in a strand of time that looped around to connect 2,000 years. Four warriors were chosen by the very forces that had plunged a world into darkness. These four forces were the key to banishing the darkness as well. And when everything was over, the memory of the four warriors' journey to the past was destined to be lost forever. But their deeds will survive in people's hearts as legend. The tales will be passed down for generations to come. Dwarves and elves, dragons, people who reach for the stars, all will cherish the tales. The warriors are returning, traveling back from the world 2,000 years past. With the memory of their journey buried deep within their hearts, they will carry on with their lives and watch over the world. Never forget, the light of this world must always be guided in the right direction. Pray return to the waking suns. If it goes astray, darkness will come again. A crystal shines within every heart, including mine. A crystal gleams within your heart too. For you are the one who fought the battle, spanning 2,000 years, or 30 hours if you look at my playthrough's time. It is a very nice forest, I think you will agree. We saved that forest. Everyone else is dead, but the forest is fine. May the world be blessed with light for eternity. Here are some birds. Look at the birds. We spent at least $2 million on the birds. Watch the birds. For goodness sake, they don't understand. This was our Final Fantasy. Well, there we go. The original, or at least remastered, version of Final Fantasy I. And here are the wonderful people who worked on said game. And I'm going to get a drink whilst you enjoy this ending. Hopefully you enjoyed the playthrough. Hopefully that was the perfect ending to that. James obviously dying at the end. You know, it's a lot like our static raid group anyway in Final Fantasy XIV. He dies all the time. So, you know, that's what happens. Hey, look, there's the dwarfs. Oh, wait, the dwarfs went to see Titan? Me want Star Ruby. No, Titan. That random place in the desert that we couldn't find. Screw you, desert. Mermaids. Lots of mermaids. That town now has people with no legs. They're very grateful for this. Their town now has people with no legs. Hey, look, there's the king that couldn't be bothered to open the bridge until we got his princess back. So he starved his entire kingdom for a month. That's actually the law, by the way. People were actually dying from starvation. Because that's how it works. And then we get this weird, I don't know, CG background. Well, there we go. Kanata says, makes me sad that Sakagushi's new game is Apple Story only. What's Apple Story? I'm way out of the loop. Not sure what that is. Oh, Apple Store. What's the game called? I am indeed drinking as you press that button. Fantasian. Is it out now? I shall have a look. Boo, 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 boo. No, I didn't mean Fantasia. No results were found. Yes. No, I don't want to bloody install Roblox. Why did I accidentally click on that? Fantasian. Apple Arcade. And it looks... weird. Okay, I'll leave that one to you guys. I'm not going to play that. It's really cool. I will take your word for it, and I will never touch it in a million years. I don't want to watch a video trailer. Maybe later. But anyway, you know what time it is.